From a deal that's got players and the viewers pissed, to Rory McIlroy blatantly telling the world that he still hates LIV, this is all you need to know about why the PGA and LIV deal will destroy golf. Let's kick this off with the deal made in hell. So, for those of you who have been living under a rock, here's what's been going on. The PGA Tour and LIV Golf are finally burying the hatchet. They've decided to merge and put an end to all the drama and legal battles. It's like a fairy tale ending. LIV Golf made quite a splash by luring top-notch players like Phil Mickelson with super lucrative contracts. That move ignited an intense rivalry with the PGA Tour, and things got pretty ugly. The tour even said something along the lines of, "Hey, if you play for LIV, you're out of here." Not actually, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Mickelson and his buddies were so mad that they took the PGA Tour to court, accusing them of being monopolistic. But guess what? All that is water under the bridge now. The merger is happening, and it's a big deal. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan couldn't contain his excitement, saying, "After all the chaos, today is a historic day for the game we all adore." Oh, and here's the best part. The merger will introduce a fair and unbiased process for players who want to reapply for PGA Tour or DP World Tour memberships after the 2023 season. So, it's like a fresh start for everyone involved. And how will it all work now that the two have joined hands? Well, basically, the PGA Tour is getting a cool makeover and becoming two separate entities. They've got big plans, y'all. First up, we've got the non-profit side that will handle stuff like tour operations, player retirement plans, and all those administrative tasks. They'll keep the heart and soul of the PGA Tour beating strong. But wait, there's more. They're also launching a shiny new for-profit entity. This is where all the commercial business action happens. I'm talking television rights deals, sponsorships, and anything else that brings in that sweet cash for the PGA Tour and DP World Tour. Oh, and guess who's involved in all this excitement? LIV Golf too! They're bringing their golf-related investments to the party. To make this all happen, the Public Investment Fund is making a capital investment into the new entity. They're the exclusive investor for now, making sure this baby grows and succeeds. And who's gonna be leading the show? Al Rumayyan will be the chairperson, while our trusty friend Commissioner Monahan will step into the role of CEO. These guys mean business! Now here's the scoop. The PGA Tour will hold on to the majority of the voting rights. That means they'll be calling the shots and making most of the important decisions within the new entity. They've got the power. But things are not all rainbows and butterflies. In fact, the backlash for the whole deal is crazy. Lawmakers, human rights activists, and even a group supporting 9/11's families are throwing shade at the PGA for teaming up with LIV Golf. They're accusing the American Golfing Group of helping Saudi Arabia cover up its human rights abuses with a big sports event. But here's the deal. The PGA and Saudi Public Investment Fund are creating a new golfing venture, and the PIF is putting in a hefty amount of money. The exact figure is hush-hush, but this cash injection has raised alarm bells about Saudi Arabia, trying to improve its global image using professional golf. Joey Shea, a Human Rights Watch researcher who knows a thing or two about Saudi Arabia, didn't hold back. He said that, apparently, Saudi Arabia's state fund wants to be in the driver's seat of professional golf, while also trying to brush aside the country's awful human rights track record. Ouch! It seems like the critics are saying that in this merger, financial gains outweighed concerns about human rights. They're not happy about it one bit. This controversy is definitely putting the PGA Tour in a tight spot. Let's see how they handle this storm of criticism. It's a tough one to navigate, no doubt about it. Apart from Joey, there's also a group of 9/11 supporters who are super disappointed by the whole deal. Survivors and family members of the September 11th terrorist attacks are not holding back their feelings about the PGA Tour's deal. They are shocked and deeply offended by it, and they have some serious accusations to make. According to 9/11 Families United, some Saudi operatives were involved in the 9/11 attacks. And now Saudi Arabia is pouring money into professional golf through the PGA Tour. They feel like their entire community has been betrayed by PGA Commissioner Jay Monahan and the PGA. They thought that the tour was an American company that they could actually trust, but they too turned out to be Saudi shills. Terry Strada, the chair of 9/11's Families United, didn't mince words in the statement, saying that it appears their concern for their loved ones was merely window dressing in their quest for money. It was never to honor the great game of golf. Yikes. That's a strong statement. And that's not all. In an interview with the Golf Channel, Commissioner Jay Monahan seemed to acknowledge the criticism and expressed regret for not reaching out to the 9/11 families and others. He admitted any hypocrisy and took ownership of it. He said that by allowing confidentiality to prevail, he failed to communicate with important stakeholders, including the families affected by 9/11. Not sure if communication was the real issue here, though. But there are other grievances that people have from Monahan. So initially, Monahan was no fan of LIV Golf, and he made it clear that the PGA Tour and its players valued legacy more than money. He wasn't shy about expressing his views, and hey, he wasn't alone. Plenty of players on the PGA Tour and DP World Tour didn't hold back either. They criticized their fellow pros for joining LIV, although it seems like some of them had a change of heart in recent times. But here's where things get really spicy. The tensions between the two tours escalated to the point of lawsuits. When the PGA Tour suspended 17 players for joining LIV, guess what happened? Yep, you guessed it. 11 of those players said, "We're taking this to court," and filed a lawsuit against the PGA Tour. But hold on. That lawsuit got dropped like a hot potato once news of this partnership hit the scene. Now, that's a major plot twist. With all that backstory, you can imagine why folks are scratching their heads in confusion over this announcement. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. Now, let's talk about the hate Commissioner Monahan is getting. Oh boy, he's getting quite a lot of flack. Some people are calling him a hypocrite for his role in all of this. Things got so heated that there was even a tense meeting with players at the Canadian Open in Toronto, and some of them were demanding his resignation. Yikes! Also, here's another eyebrow-raising tidbit. Monahan is also facing criticism for not informing big names like Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy about this partnership. Plus, the worst part of all of this is that the people who'll be actually playing the sport are also super put off. Many golfers have come forward to voice their concerns about the whole thing. LIV Golf burst onto the scene just a year ago, and boy did it cause some major division in the world of professional golf. They dangled those big, fat, multi-million-dollar deals in front of PGA Tour players, tempting them to jump ship. But guess what? The PGA Tour wasn't having any of it. They quickly responded by banning players who participated in LIV tournaments from their own events. It was like a big slap in the face. And that's when things got really ugly. The two camps became bitter rivals, exchanging blows in court with an antitrust lawsuit. Drama, drama, drama. But wait, there's more. After the announcement of the merger deal, some players were left feeling blindsided. Take Wesley Bryan, a PGA Tour player, for example. He found out about the whole thing through social media, and man, was he upset. He felt betrayed and made it clear that he won't be trusting the PGA Tour corporate leadership anytime soon. Ouch, that's gonna leave a mark. And if you thought the players were done venting their frustrations, think again. Rory McIlroy, a big-name PGA golfer, didn't hold back during a press conference. He straight up said, "I still hate LIV, I hope it goes away, and I would fully expect that it does." Well, Rory certainly isn't mincing his words. Looks like this rivalry is far from over, and tensions are running high. So, from Rory McIlroy blatantly telling the world that he still hates LIV, to a deal that's got both players and viewers pissed. That was all you needed to know about why the PGA and LIV deal will destroy golf.